But just know, like, yo, when highlights and all that come out, everyone's going to see for themselves, innit?
Main man's back this week. Missed that left peg, you know. I Rick's hearing this. The man's saying, but he went gym Friday, he can't feel his arms, that's why he's not going in goal. Oi. Come man. Come man. Come man.
It's breezy out here.
That fucking Batman or Danzo?
Freezing out here,
It's football, not boxing. It's football, not boxing. You'll get back down.
Man's asking questions because Faz has got his camera out, bro. All them ones. A bit, man. Watching these, man, play.
I'm going to tell you. You alright, bro? Yeah, for dibs. Oh, the first man out here, you know. You know, like that.
You good, my bro?
Oh, God, man, how are you? Yeah? This is what every time, isn't it? You know? Looking like a heck you on today, you know.
Oi, come on, man. That's why I'm here. The big ones. Right, let's go. All right, yeah. Do you think I'll catch you after? Big man did there. Dial him in, man.
Boys, listen, listen though, Dom, it's not a banter thing, bro. Yeah? Look, it's a discipline, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's like what? Harvey and DK's not here today, yeah? And everyone knows what they bring. Like, they're just, the whole 90, bro, they're giving you legs, innit? So, and disciplined in there, so fuck all. Yeah, for me, assistant manager at Cov. Now, boys, because it's low numbers, innit? So, man have to do a job, so it's like, on the pitch, boys, yeah? On the pitch, it's not a banter thing, so there's Dom, Joe, and Callum in the 10, yeah? And the three up top, Curvin in the 9, Danzo on the left, Ash on the right. Boys, listen. Behinds, yeah? So if Curvin's got it up, yeah, we need discipline up there. If Callum's gone to help, Dom, Joe, it's all communication today, yeah? Yeah, boys? Yeah. Listen, we're good with that now, yeah? Big game, boys, yeah?
Don't get involved as well. Man, you know when all that banter here, we just us kid, innit? Yeah, we're us family.
Yeah, I'm supporting the thing, man. I like what you do.
I love it, man. I respect it, man. Trust me. It's all for the benefit of the man, anyway. It's not a personal thing for me. Everyone can eat off it, man. Say, dial him in now, early. Come, man. Come, man. Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. Now this week in the Oakbourne and Coronation Prem, we've got Power FC versus FC Ballerz. Both teams are struggling and they've got a number of starting players out of their lineups. Nonetheless, any player putting on the shirt should be able to turn out and put in a performance. Now less of the chatty pattying from me, let's get into the action. Now straight away, Dan Perkins tries to play a ball through to Callum, but it's scooped up by Remy. Now back on this left hand side with Power, I believe that Shaq Witz breaks away. Jordan does just enough to hold him up. Shaq's still strong and uncommitted, manages to retain the ball, but Jordan gets a foot in, it goes out for an early throw-in. Now from that throw-in, it breaks with Baz. He plays it out to Talib, 20 yards out, shoots. Decent save that is by Damo. Decent technique that is by the young lad Talib as well. Early corner for Power. Whipped in by their number 10. Nobody can get ahead on it. Breaks away with the big man Curvin. And I will say the pitch was a bit bobby and a bit dodgy as well, so people's first touches was a bit off it. But decent retention there by the Power centre-back, and we start again. Marvs plays a ball into midfield, but Ricks does just enough to get on it. Joe intercepts the ball. Now, I don't normally say it this early in the video. At this point, people, what can you say? Now that was an unreal finish by the boy Callum. Early doors, Ballers go 1-0 up. Now from kickoff, the ball ends up with Damo, who sends one long up the pitch. The big man Sis helps it on into the path of Ash, who's got plenty of grass in front of him. Decent little 1-2 play here by Sis, out to that left hand side, follows his run. Could have made it 2-0, puts it over the bar though. Now Remy sends one up the pitch, doesn't quite make it over the halfway line. Callum and Baz competing. Sis wins it and retrieves it, wants it a bit more. Back out to Ash on the edge of the 18-yard box, spreads it. Plays it to Dan Perkins. Decent defending there by the boy Baz though. Now there's pressure being put on there by Ash and Callum onto the young lad Talib. Callum does come away with it, but number 12 playing centre half for Power today does just enough. He's got time to get his head up, clears his lines. But once again, Jordan wanted it more. Ricks does enough to put off number 11. Faniel plays on into the midfield. Decent little 1-2 there. Calling for offside, but Callum leaves it into the path of Ash. Can he get his shot away? Drag just wide though. Now within the first 10 minutes of the game, Ballers have been absolutely relentless. They haven't allowed Power to come out of their half. Anytime they have tried to clear their lines, they've gone and won the ball and intercepted it. And as I say that, Sis plays one out to the left-hand side. Just about intercepted by Marvs though. Got the boy Dan Owl on that left-hand side. Tricky with his feet. Goes and wins them a free kick. Now free kick whipped in by Faniel Keynes. AG gets caught underneath it. Joe can't quite get his foot on it. And in all fairness, Baz does take an elbow to the face here. So there's a break in play. Now Power finally get a bit of possession on the break inside the Ballers half, and there's a massive shout for a free kick here in my opinion. I believe AG gets his feet all wrong there. Referee allows the game to play on though. The Power players stop, but Dan Howell's on the break. Ballers have got plenty of time. Looks like it's 3-on-3 at the moment. Prince tries to stick a foot in, breaks to Callum, who plays another cheeky one into Sis. Dan Howell still on the ball though. Prince tries to put another foot in. Callum tries to play it back through to Sis, who's got all day to get a shot away, but he does it in the end. Retains possession. Callum wants it a bit more. Great tackle, shoots, but goes over the bar.
You need to talk to dominant air. Because when you was out of position, that's one man filled in, bro. You need to get them on it, bro.
Ballers still camped deep in the Power half. Power managed to clear their lines though, helped on by number 9. But the high back line by Ballers, Shaq Witts is offside. And yes, Jordan, it was a cold one. And as I say that, Dan Howell's just enjoying himself. Power with a bit of possession. Played back out to the left-hand side, but again, miscommunication. Big AG wants it more. And this just about sums up Power's start to the game, if I'm being honest with yourself. Now back in the Power half, Ballers in my opinion have been given too much time to play around with it. Not really that much pressure. Another ball played through by Callum, but Sizzy's first touch weren't on it, goes out for a goal kick. Ball driven in by the number 12. Dan Perkins handballs it, referee blows it for a free kick. Little dink by Shaq Witts, but Ricks gets his body in the way of it. Little 1-2 with Dan Perkins. Overhit pass. Power lads won a free kick, but I will give credit to the ref. He did allow the game to flow. And on that right hand side, it goes out of play again. Now credit where it's due to Shaq Witts. Comes back on the blind side of Joe and retrieves the ball. Bit of an overhit pass, but number 11 does get over there. But as I say that, you got the big man Ricks at the back. Referee could have blown up for a free kick, but there's two big lads there battling for the ball. Ricks manages to come away with it. Heavy touch by Joe once again. Bit of confusion of who's going to get the ball there. Ends up on that left-hand side once again. Back out to number 16. Into the feet of Talib, who goes down really easy. And referee, I think you bought that one. Now, Mr. Witz, you're the reason why I started Sunday League settings before I planned to, with that winner against Beacon. Can you recreate that one? Not quite. Decent little backheel there by Marvs, into the path of Talib. Out of camera shot, the ball does go out of play. Now just in front of the camera, ball with Dan Alwell. Plays it down the line to Big Sis. Now for a big man, I will say, Curves, you have got decent feet, man. The size up there, centre half. Back out to Danzo. Into Joe. He tries to get curving away. Manages to kick the floor, scuffs his shot. But I will give Remy his due there. What a save. This is point blank. Quality that is, Rem. Now from that corner, Faniel whips it in. Joe, in my opinion, is going for the 1-2, but Faniel Keynes ain't on his wavelength. I'm only playing. Now number 10 plays it out to number 16. Him and the centre half miscommunication, and it breaks to Dan Alwell. 1-on-1. Sits Remy down and rolls it in the back of the empty onion bag. As Ballerz take a 2-0 lead against Power, playing to the feet of Shaq Witz, but once again they're doubling up on him. Dan Perkins ain't giving him a sniff, ends up clearing his lines, breaks in the middle to Talib, and Power start again. Now big 50-50, who wants it more? Big AG. Now once again, Ballerz in possession. And the Power teams that I've come up against in the past would never allow you this much time on the ball without at least putting a tackle in on you. Now it's probably down to the number of starters they have gone missing, but it's very static by Power. Now the ground isn't the best at the Onward Club, and Dan Perkins can count himself very lucky not to have come off of a serious knee injury there. Plants his foot in the ground, there's no giving it, and like I said, he can count himself very lucky to be able to play on. Now you see it, now you don't. Decent little touch that is there by Danzo. About 35 minutes into the game at this point, and Ballerz are still camped in the Power half. Power unable to clear their lines, and the frustration starting to creep in a little bit. Faniel and Ricks with miscommunication, but Domo's there to save the day. Oh, lovely feet work that is.
There you go.
Now another chance goes beckoning for Ballerz, and as you can see on Dom's face, says it all. 2-0. I don't know how this geezer's at his bed. If you see what he was drinking yesterday.
Sunday League settings, Sunday League settings, la 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 la, la la la.
Poor Ray came out as well.
Did he?
My nephew came out as well.
Now, massive shout out to the Dingle FC lads that made me feel welcome at their Christmas do. It's appreciated, boys. Now let's get back into the action. Ballerz still deep inside the Power half. You got Big Ricks, the centre half, tries to get a shot away, but hits the squirrel in the tree. Joe gets caught in possession once again. Baz just on that right hand side to their number 10. Shakwitz, can you get a shot away? Decent shot, decent save by Domo. Faniel clears his lines. Now Baz standing over the corner, he whips it in. Domo has it covered though. Now the referee's about to blow up for half time. Ballerz take a 2-0 lead into the break.
From the front, yeah. He's got to show. These lot don't even think they're in the game. So now we have to just, if anything, bro, we have to just put it in now.
Like, whoever's cleaning this ball out of the line, can someone put a name on it and where it's kind of heading to as well? Because you got your strikers not knowing where the ball's going to come at the minute, and that's not good enough.
You need to on the board, Shaq. Tyler, you playing that wide now, yeah?
Tolly, why you playing that?
Yeah, just turn their back line. If they are expecting it long, then we go to that short game, innit?
That was a good half, yeah. Like, very good half. But you know, considering like, okay, then this power team that we're playing against now, bro, yeah, we have to punish now, bro. We have to take advantage, bro. Because, like they said, they're strong teams. We have to take advantage of that. You see, the first 10 minutes, we took advantage of it. Absolutely. Towards the end, just like, we're getting like, they're getting a lot, like, I understand the pitch now, but they're getting a lot of time, like, just a lot of time. The main thing is, yeah, you see, especially on their right wing, yeah, they're playing like wing backs, so there's always two. Sometimes Jordan just have 3 man, so there's always 2 or 3 men down the wing. They're not giving nothing really through the middle, so we just have to communicate. It's not good this half now, yeah? We've got this game to Hey, even his reaction to lay back is missing, like.
Job done.
Job done, bro.
Oh, you can't go with Mox for dinner today.
Oh, can I come then?
Huh?
Can I come?
You can have his meat off his plate, I'll just leave him with the Yorkshires.
And as we get the second half underway, just one change for Ballerz. You got the man DE9 Danel come off after doing his job, and my little cousin Remy comes on for Ballerz, making his debut. And as I say that, Damo just having fun with it back there. Some neat and tidy footwork here by Ash, and eventually when he does get back up, he passes it to Faniel, he whips one in, and if Kervin's on it earlier, he may have another tap in. Another ball looking to set Shaq Witts away, but once again the Ballerz lads double up and Big AG comes away with it. Plays into the feet of Kervin, who's got plenty of time to turn on it once again. Tries to play through little Remy that's just come on for Ballerz, but it's scooped up by Remy and goal for Power. Now I just want to highlight young number 10 for Power. I didn't get his name during the game, but he was neat and tidy. Credit where it's due. Now Sis got time to turn on it, and he's been giving that Power backline problems in the first half, and he's continued to do so in the second half. Prince does try to intercept it and slide tackle, but like I said, the bubble on the pitch doesn't help. Big curve in there once again. Just goes wide.
So you would have bagged that day.
Now number 10 plays into the path of Marv's on his right hand side. First attack for Power in the second half. Decent interception there by Big AG. Retrieved once again by Talib. Him and the young Dan Remy both battling out in there, but this is neat and tidy footwork by Talib. Manages to get his shot away, but once again the colossal wall of Ricks is there. Now I'm not repeating myself, I said it a couple of seconds ago. Sizzy's feet are unreal for a big man. Decent hold up play, sends a couple man to the shot with that turn there. Tries to play Callum through, but he's just offside.
Playing, yeah, for a season, yeah?
Go on.
The first game back, why is he cutting his socks off? Why is he cutting his socks?
Oh, you're one of them, man.
No,
You're one of them, man.
No, he wasn't.
Oi, JD, you've changed, you have, you know. Oi, lockdown's changed you.
Now that's a topic for another day. Young players and cutting socks. I've never understood it myself, but again, I'm an old head, so I'll probably never understand it. But as we get back into the action, both teams still competing for the ball in that midfield. Sis once again plays after Callum, but it's intercepted by Dom. Somebody said shoot, but I don't know why.
Oh, your man said, good feet, man. Good feet.
Rem in possession for Ballerz, but a trailing arm does catch Marv in the face, and it was a heavy one to be fair, so the referee brings it back.
He's on a change on me.
Now Baz plays it back to Remy, who's always going to do his monk impression, isn't he, in goal. Into Prince, who thinks he's got time to turn on it, but not that deep in your own half. The lads are in and around him, not giving him a chance. And in all fairness, curving does give their player in the midfield a sharp elbow to the eye. Now Marv's breaking on that right hand side once again. Tries to cut the lines by playing a through ball. Intercepted by Big AG. Tries to clear his lines, but like I said, the pitch is horrible. Ends up kicking it and goes out for a throw-in. Joe with a decent ball into Callum, who turns away from number 10. Plays it back to Faniel. Quick 1-2 on his left hand side. Again, Callum wants it a bit more. Comes away with it. 1-2 with Remy on his left hand side once again. Callum's got plenty of time to get his head up. Remy wants it once again on the edge of the box. Got time to get a shot away. Little bobble in front of Remy. Bounces off his knee, but he does retrieve it in the end. More neat and tidy footwork here by the big man Sizz. Trying to get himself a yard so he can work a shot. Left foot. Goes wide though.
Like them man in their left pegs here.
Oh, my bro. You don't lose it, innit?
That left peg.
And it's coming in like the big Sizz show at the minute. But somebody should have warned the pedestrian behind the goal. Incoming. Now a bit of a risky pass from Prince into Marv's, who plays it back to Prince. Big Sizz shows his strength there. Bit of a heavy touch. And credit where it's due to number 12. Comes in and slides in. And Remy scoops it up.
Callum again, man. Oh, man of the match.
Now being a centre half myself, it's play like this from the big man Ricks at the back that you have to appreciate. Wins the ball, comes away with it, plays into the path of Sizz, who gets his shot away, but it goes just wide. Remy tries to clear his lines, but he gives it straight to Ash, who borrows the ball to Callum, who gives it him straight back. Ash sees Remy off his line, goes for cheeky dink. Remy's all over it though. Power once again get caught out trying to play out from the back, intercepted by Faniel into Dam, retrieved again by Faniel. Now I don't know if it's the pitch or the shot, but it goes wide.
Quality, bro.
Another chance not taken by Ballerz. Honestly, it could have easily been 4 or 5 already. As I say that though, Callum breaks. 1-on-1 with Remy. Only goes round him once again and goes and makes it 3-0 to FC Ballerz. And as Power kick off, the scoreline does flatten them a little bit. Now as we go down the other end though, Shakwit tries to whip one into the box. Miss kick there by Big AG. But I will say this is quality defending. This is here by Jordan. Cool, calm and composed. Comes away with the ball. Plays into Joe. How about that for spreading the play? Callum manages to retrieve it. Tries another little no-look pass himself. Intercepted there by Prince. Little Rem tries to chip one through. Defender gets a head on it and does eventually go out for a throw-in.
Yeah, he's coming out of retirement.
This is where, you know, the gaffer, nice friend. 1 chance, 1 goal, just saying. What about your other striker?
Yeah, he's got next week.
And as I leave the Alwell brothers to argue about stats and who's playing and who's not playing next week, the game's still going on. Ash plays one into Don Perkins, who rides the first tackle, just out of camera shot, shoots, just wide of the left-hand post. Now Rick's letting Shaq know he's in the game. Now Rick's letting Prince know he's still in the game. Retrieved by Don Perkins about 25 yards out from goal. 1-2 with Sizz. Rides the bubble. Decent shot. Decent save there by Remy. Now change for Ballerz. Joe off. And they bring on the enforcer, JD, to see out the rest of the game.
Wait, the ball.
Entering the last 10 minutes of the game at this point, Shakwich 20 yards out from goal, but the big man Ricks retrieves it. His pace and power, uses his strength, comes away with the ball, plays it out to that right hand side, retrieved by Remy. Ricks follows his pass, Remy plays him in. Ricks plays it into the path of Sis, goes and makes it 4-0 to Ballerz.
Is that gone in? Oi, he was between Callum and fucking. I think he's just.
Ricardo, quality that is, yeah? Thank you, Kirby.
Now, it has been a bad day at the office for the Power boys, I must say. They really haven't been at the races today. And still on the edge of their box, Sis plays it into JD. Some neat and tidy footwork, tries to ride a second tackle, but Prince comes away with it. Ash standing over the corner, onto the head of AG, just over the bar. And I think this pretty much sums up Power's day. Damo over short goal kick to Faniel, who plays it into Ash's feet. He's got plenty of time on it. Into Callum, who rides the first tackle, plays it into Faniel, who knocks a cheeky one over the top. Defender gets underneath it, Curvin's on his bike, defender's treading water, Curvin with a heavy touch, but ends up finishing. Power FC 0, FC Ballerz 5. Ballerz have definitely made a statement. Away from home, players missing, 5-0 up, couple minutes left to go, and they're just trying to see the game out. As Power try and drive down that right hand side to try and get a consolation goal, held up there by Ash, but Faniel is late with that tackle.
No, it's late.
That's dangerous. Nah, that's dangerous, bro. Come on, bro, man. That's dangerous, man.
You fucking mad. You know everything goes in. You should know me better than that, little bro. You should know me better than that. Man's telling him everything goes in. Oh, you're saying nothing, man. Oi, sis, oi. I'm just media. Everything goes in now. I'm just media.
Got Baz standing over the free kick. Can he try and get a consolation goal for Power? Comes close though. Now, you asked me to leave them out of the footage, Sis, but I have to say, the worst was yet to come. Now, this one has been doing the rounds on Twitter, but this is what it looks like in real speed. I don't know what was worse, Curvin's miss or JD's flip-flop. Now referee's about to blow up for full time. Ballerz are going to end up winning the game 5-0. Sunday League settings, thanks for having me.
Result, boys.
Are you next week? You know yet?
Fam, if you never cut them socks though, you might have worked still.
Let me just say, it's been 2+ years, you know, since I played.
You played last season?
No, I fucking didn't. I played like one game, fam, but you know what? I'm back now. You get me? Let me get fit.
Well, he said he forced us back. Say no more. Flip-flaps with cut sacks and that. Happy clean sheet.
Yeah, man, I'm right. You know what it is? It's the performance more, you know, Faz. You get me? Like, a lot of players missing and that. So it was like, yo, it was just good fucking, it was good to watch, to be fair. You get me? Missed bare chances as well. Both teams missing bare players and that, so.
Yeah, bro, like I said, for the neutral for you to come away as a 5-0 win, bro. That's massive, bro. With how many players you got out as well.
That's what, bro. Yeah, bro.
You're only as good as the side you can
Especially
play
the way the
with,
league's going, bro. Man need to be on it, bro.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Faz?
Massive 3 points.
How are you finding it?
I am fucking loving it, mate. Every Sunday is a win-win.
Yeah. Before you done the Sunday league settings, pre-season, obviously you're media now, so you can say who was you thinking like, yo, they're gonna win the league this season?
100%. I said, bruv, before the league kicked off, you was up there, 100%.
Yeah, but who would you like? Boom, you had to pick one team.
VIP. I said VIP.
And then now the league's coming and you've been to games. Is it still that?
I'm on the fence, bro. I'll be honest.
Don't get shot, man. I'm
I'm
not going to drag you up.
Nah, there's 4. Like I said, the 4 teams that I wrote, bro. Anyone coming on their day?
Yeah,
Like, use that beating them last
But
week.
then I still feel like, teams like, okay then, Power missing bare man today, yeah? Where man will look at the result thinking, yo, what's happened? This and that, and then next week they go slap top of the table.
And this is it.
That's what the league's like.
I said, when I said on the podcast thing, whoever's got their top team, everyone's got their 11 players out, the strongest 11, bro. Anyone can win.
Yeah, and it's squad depth as well.
And it's these games show you, bro, where, like you said, if you don't take your chances early, and if your team ain't gonna battle for each other, then you're gonna get.
I mean, bro, I'm telling you now, you see if they scored when we was 2-0 up, you see if they got a goal, it would have ended as a draw, bro. Trust me, I'm telling you.
I think that third goal killed it, though.
Yeah, bro.
Your sick result, though, my bro, man. 3 points. Love it.
I think it's not the door. Yeah, if I send that flip flop.
Yeah, that's how I know. Now you're not going to hit it at all. You know what we're doing? And I'm a fucked up.
Alright, Mr. Shitazzi, though.
The original shit.
Wait. How can you bully the number 10? About don't be scared. What I told you? Man of the match. Hands down, man of the match. And a close second was Rick's. And to be fair, where's Ash? Is this your little man?
That's the oldest one.
I didn't know that was your dad, what you say?
He was doing the camera last
I know, that's what I thought. You're using like my little apprentice and that. Come man. Alright, next time I come to the game, bring the camera and I'm gonna use your angles and everything you put in there in my videos. I promise you, I'm being serious. Wow, it's that left peg, ain't it? Come on, my bro. It's that left peg. Bless you, man.
Hey, go away, man.
As we go around the grounds,
All you gaffers all up in there, you need to report your top goal scorers and do them justice.
We're gonna do goal of the season as well, Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get obviously Faz to do a highlight reel, and then but obviously we want teams to put that forward as well. Those send Faz your goals.
now with only one championship game being played this week, massive win for NSA, 6-1. The top of the table's looking very spicy in the championship, and I can say exactly the same about the Premier Division as well. Now respect people, myself, Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, log on, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.